on this one, so a mismatch of them are happening. But honestly, it just shows the talent of the players coming into play as Deltaforce showing up big. A lot of ups on there, and Sobriquet Sola staring at the camera. Handsome lad, I like it. Both of them kind of focus up on their two heroes going against each other. One field up from Dragon Quest, the other from Legend of Zelda. We'll have to see what can be done. And we're going to start off on the good old PS2. Not follow up on that little controversial Twitter thing where they're saying that unified rule set having PS2 as a counter pick.
Yeah, well, hey, unified rule set or no, right? These players are gentlemen into PS2, probably regardless. And Deltaforce now locking down this ledge like there's no tomorrow, looking for the bomb snipe and throwing out the neutral layer to just rinse, repeat, and lock down these resources. The 0 to death on the edge guard, that hero spin, and spinning away the stock, and Sola just didn't have an answer there.
Yeah, it was because of the having, is it Psycho? I think you take more knockback in return. So, real good stuff on there. And it's really unfortunate because Sobriquet Sola actually had Zoom available, but opted to not use it in the menu. So, Deltaforce able to get so much reward off of that one. But the Flame Slash, once again, Sobriquet Sola is doing a really good job trying to make up for it. And all of a sudden, it's evened up, but the ticks are down. No extra knockback coming in from those power-ups. The whack is into play, but the dash attack, if you get there, great little empty hop into the bear, continuing this aggression. Deltaforce turning it up and getting a good amount of damage.
Yeah, he reached with the tips of his toes to find that neutral layer extension and keep that combo going, and now gets a ledge trap for his troubles. Ooh. But the Thunder gonna swing through the boomerang, the elements combined, but in the air, that Gale not here in ultimate, so it's gonna be Sola's lightning taking away Link's wind. And however, Deltaforce gonna push you to the corner, push you to the ledge, and again, the Thunder gonna keep it happening. Sobriquet Sola has gotten more advantage off of getting put in disadvantage in the corner than he has when he hasn't so far, which is kind of crazy.
And that slow little move, slow little attack and move, gonna get Deltaforce punished. Sobriquet Sola able to get it onto the Zoom, being thrown out there, not gonna land on top of Link's awaiting Master Sword. So instead, it's gonna be the tried and true up the hero spin. Zoom available once again. Can you get it? No, it's an RNG thing, so we'll have to see what Sobriquet Sola can do. Having trapped on that platform, you don't want your shield broken at this point. That's something that Deltaforce does not want to do, but still has to maintain that safety. Bang is available. Zoom once again has been unable to really guess it right. Gets it there, but no big punish.
And gonna find the second hit of Fair, just the rare Fair 2 only that's gonna find that stock. This one, though, both hits gonna connect as Deltaforce keeps this damage coming, utilizing Boomerang to control some space, just a wall of projectiles to slow down this pace a little bit further, but the Flame Slash going to do so in turn for Sola, and it's gonna be the melee hitbox, right, just that dink donk on the bomb that has done so much work for both players in terms of just controlling raw space right now.
And also, how many grabs has Deltaforce been able to get from just closing the distance and forcing Sobriquet Sola to just be careful of it? Whack is available. Doesn't get the timing right, though. Great little 1-2. Is that a confirm of some sort? I like it regardless as Deltaforce continuing this pressure, but Sobriquet Sola knowing that a lot of shield holding is happening, opting to go for those grabs. An excellent call out on that jump.
Yeah, he swung with the forward air, and Sola's leg just lifted up a little bit, dancing above that bomb to find the stock, but now he's caught between the bomb and the blade. That rocket hard place not going out in his favor. Both these characters have a shield to deal with those projectiles, though, so it's gonna be Sola able to keep on swinging and call you out with the wind box. The damage, this is so much pressure, and Deltaforce does not have a way away.
Yep, but at the same time, that chunked so much of your magic points, so unable to kind of get the best follow-up bounces available, so that eliminates so many options for Deltaforce. Can't use the boomerang to pressure. Can you guess right on the Zoom? No, opts to go for the safety as they pressure the platform, and oh my goodness, an up tilt. Sobriquet Sola out of nowhere, making that comeback happen. All of those spells just kind of connected on the left side of the platform. The Kaboom lands, and Deltaforce got caught.
Yeah, he really did there at the end, and I really love this up tilt. We're gonna see it here in just a second, Wolf Scratch. But because of it, you get down just a little bit and then go up. If there was a rising aerial or something, right, the Link loves to swing with that back air, it wouldn't have worked because his hero would have ducked underneath of it and then called you out with the anti-air. It was such a great way to control space and recognize the way that you microspace around your opponent's options. So now Sola is going to come in with the game 1 lead here, returning to PS2, and just keep coming out of this game where he left off.
Yeah, and both of them kind of showing off how much they want to utilize those nairs. Such good options for both these characters, but one much more notorious in the entire game series than the other. As Deltaforce continuing the pressure on, maintaining and being unfazed by what happened. That was way early. My goodness. The whack, you gotta watch out because you just got deleted from the game at 63%.
Listen, man, sometimes, you know, you can be good, but they say it in an age-old adage, so you know it must be true, right? Better lucky than good, and it's gonna be Sola keeping this going. Now he's gonna get the buff to boot. Had the F smash lead, but just slightly off on his timing, and so Deltaforce is gonna get one more chance to maybe steal this stock away, keep himself in this one. But every single hit from this menu just does so much damage.
Nice, confirmed. The one hit of Bear quickly into the hero spin. But all of a sudden, you have a lot of things to climb because now it's full MP. Accelerate is available as well as there's a lot of pressure on a very fast Christmas tree here. Sobriquet Sola gets the up tilt once again, catching Deltaforce jumping. And all of a sudden, a real scary situation while the down tilt actually didn't connect. Great little hit confirm. I like that from Deltaforce. You have to get as much damage as you can as possible, especially in this bench state. Try to feign a throw, but not the follow-up, gonna land to the bang, the lingering hitbox, and all of a sudden, the reflector is online, so Deltaforce's tools are quite limited.
And I like, even with that reflector coming online, though, Deltaforce able to find that tomahawk back air right into the conversion with that forward tilt to keep the pressure on. Now waits it out, now bounce offline, so that defensive game plan that Deltaforce leans on so heavily, now back on the table. He might be down a stock, but he's not out of the woods. Sola having one more chance and to seal out this game here with 2 stocks, but the hero spin off the backer, barely not gonna do it. PS2's width has given Sola so many more chances in this game.
Yeah, and the thwack being in that menu kind of reminding Deltaforce of what made this match so close, but great little fall through that platform. Zoom utilized once again, so that's not that's not it, but the sizzle not going to connect. The bomb blast not even as well. Deltaforce finally able to get it with the fair, but all of a sudden, Sobriquet still is like, yeah, you may have gotten my stock, but I am 100 MP, and I've got so much in the menu in the back pocket ready to deal with you.
I love the way that we're seeing these back air 1-2 and forward air 1-2 from Deltaforce being used as a frame trap. But speaking of a frame trap, the win box there, that delay gonna cover every option in the book, but not take the stock just yet. And the bomb gonna be a little bit of a defensive shield. However, the buff going to duck underneath the boomerang, not gonna get out of dodge yet. And now Deltaforce gets to go to the races. He finds the F smash and has a chance at this one. The hero spin, are you kidding me? Right now, what a way to steal that game away.
What a comeback. And the mid-set pop-off by Deltaforce. I don't blame you. That was insane. Able to make that happen out of nowhere.
What did we just watch? What did we... Like, he just called out air dodge after air dodge. Like, none of this was true. Link's buttons do not have that low end lag. He didn't care. Deltaforce said, we can combo like it's multiverses right now. That's the speed we're gonna move at, and it's gonna work just fine.
I know that set actually stared at. I know Deltaforce was actually a little heated because wanted the 2 hits of the forward smash, but the first hit was strong enough to kind of just send Sobriquet Sola flying, which Deltaforce was not happy about, thinking that forward smash was going to be it, but a quick way to just kind of come back to the line when saying, I have an opportunity to make it work. And here, the shield, the Hellion shield, able to block that blast. I was standing still or crouching, and you're not going to get me. And my goodness, Deltaforce taking 0 damage from that one. All of a sudden, the momentum switching on forward. Sobriquet Sola is in the back foot of this match as we go on.
And we saw one in game 1 from Sola blocking something with his shield. Now Deltaforce doing so in turn. The hero timeless trick gets just a little bit more mileage. I love the idea to toss that bomb down, delay the hitbox bouncing back up, but Sola ready regardless, and the Accelerado gonna allow you to chase after that flame slash. However, the bomb disrupting just slightly. I love the idea to go for that stone scabbard downwards, but not gonna find it either, and Deltaforce was finding so much excellent coverage, but just not able to close out the stock quite yet.
Yep, and a quick up tilt. Not safe, but it was a surprise option. Maybe trying to catch a jump. It works out. Sobriquet Sola staying alive in Deltaforce. Needs to find some way to get it. It's going to be really difficult as well. And Sobriquet Sola kind of dances around there. Bomb does not connect, forcing out the air dodge. Great Z-drop. Can you get your zoom? Yes, you can with just 1 MP to spare.
Man, I mean, in Sola right now, lost the buffs, but still maintaining the all-important stage control. One over-aggressive swing, though, on shield, gonna be met by this hero spinning right round, and just like that, Deltaforce keeping this stock count even. I love the way he's positioning with Bomb by the edge of platform to set up a wall, set up that lean-to, and just really force out these buffs. Force the timer to reset, force Sola into suboptimal positions, and just give himself a chance to breathe.
Yeah, like a broken record, able to continue the same repeating motion over and over and over again, and it's going to be a lot. Psych up available, so now all of a sudden you got to be careful of an up throw and an up tilt. That's all what Deltaforce just needs to be worried about. At the same time, we've seen how many comebacks that Link is available with, but got caught with a too slow of a move, and it's going to be Sobriquet Sola able to strike it back. What looked so good in stock number 1, that was all Deltaforce, quickly has become a Dragon Quest show. My goodness, trying to continue that pressure on forward and able to maintain the passivity, but Deltaforce trying to make it happen, but Sobriquet Sola just has a huge stock lead to work with, and that MP count is looking real healthy.
Sola's just waiting a second longer on these spot dodges, on these air dodges. Was able to avoid the forward air through the first one, but that's grab. Found the second one. Deltaforce adapting here on the fly as these two just slow down little by little. Oh, however, the swoosh not going to do it just yet. Boomerang, though, might give Deltaforce an opportunity. He's not going to find it. Having to reset in the scramble. And this molasses mash is just going back and forth, but Deltaforce forcing it to last stock here. We saw him do it before. We can see him do it again.
Yeah, no punish on that one. Gets on the platform, but how many grabs Sola is getting? Knowing that Deltaforce just wants to show to all those hits. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3 gentleman jab. Bounce is available. You tried to peek it over. That's going to be death. And we're moving on from there. Is it a best of 5? No. That is going to be it. As Sobriquet Sola will be moving on in the bracket.
Yeah, Deltaforce storming right through losers to make it here. 2-0ing Apple Reviewer, 2-0ing Sinister. Unfortunately going down to Sobriquet Sola, who, might I say, was playing out of his mind with a hint of RNG to back it up. He has been on a lockdown so far in this bracket. And again, right, Deltaforce had to beat Jackal into Apple Reviewer, into Sinister, just to get here in losers. That's a brutal losers run to find a way into top 4. So even though he may not be happy ultimately going out at 4th, I think it's still a run you gotta be proud of, because that is murderer's row in this bracket right there that he took down.
And if honestly, if you're Stefan, this is the outcome that you least wanted. Because I feel like Hero has probably the best matchup against you between the two. Arguably can be considered a counter pick if effectively used, especially by the main. But yeah, that RNG hurt. But Deltaforce is able to still make that comeback happen. So we'll have to see what can be done in the losers finals with Stefan versus Sobriquet Sola. Really interesting top 3, right? You have a Paulo Lucario, a Hero, and a Steve.
Yeah, I think it definitely, like, shows, though, right, the versatility that Ultimate's roster still can bring, and the variety of characters that we still see be successful here even at the highest levels of play. And I really appreciate as well, Wolf Stretch, that you brought up the Hero-Steve matchup, right? Hero, as you mentioned, and widely considered to do pretty well against Steve, because as we talked about how much earlier, right,